A pleasant good evening, everyone, and we welcome you once again to Red Devils basketball on Radio Troy Digital Sports tonight from East Central High School in St. Leon, Indiana. Tonight, the Red Devils will try to rebound after that blistering loss last night on the road at North Central. They lost by a final of 105-51. They'll try to rebound tonight against the Trojans of East Central, who opened up with a win last night. They beat Milan by a final of 51-36. We welcome you to the Farm Bureau Insurance with Kevin Shear pregame show. Tonight, the Red Devils, I don't know, do you call it forget about last night, or you just try to learn something from last night's game and then put it behind you, because Richmond got blistered for 105 points by North Central team. The bottom line is probably, to me, the best team I have seen in the state of Indiana, though it's very young in the season. I can't believe there are very many teams better than what North Central can do. And they've got it all, and they did shoot well again last night against the Red Devils. Just a very, very balanced and a very, very good basketball team. There you see the scoreboard of the JV contest, and boy, the Richmond Junior Varsity battled back from an early deficit and took the lead at one point. But, boy, they've turned the ball over like 6 out of the last 7 possessions. They now trail it by 2 with 11.5 seconds left. The one big bright spot about last night was the play, and I thought everybody kind of took notice, even the fans at North Central High School, was the play of guard Christian Harvey. 39 points, 39 of the 51, and at one stretch he was just unstoppable. And Christian Harvey, I think, certainly if you were a media person in Indianapolis, got a good look at what could be at least an alternate for the Junior All-Stars, depending on how Christian plays the rest of the way. But he was very, very good last night in the Red Devil loss. So, now you put it behind you, you think about an East Central team. East Central, they've had some good teams under Dave Dispro over the years. I don't know how good they are. They've only played one game. They had their first 2 games postponed because their football team ended up going to the state championship, where they ended up losing in the finals. But that put them behind in basketball by a couple of weeks, so they postponed their first 2 games against Switzerland County and Jennings County. They did beat Milan, so this is their just second game of the season, and we'll find out what they're all about here tonight. Tell you what we'll do when we come back here on the Farm Bureau Insurance with Kevin Shear pregame show. We're going to hear from head coach Rick Wedlow, get his thoughts about last night, what to expect tonight. They had a very little turnaround time to try to scout and see something from this East Central basketball team, so I'll be curious to see how they respond tonight. We'll also scout a little bit more about East Central. We don't know much about them, simply because they just haven't played any games up to this point, but the Red Devils have won 6 straight against East Central in this series. We'll come back here from the head coach coming up next. Stay right there. This is the Farm Bureau Insurance with Kevin Shear pregame show right here on Radio Troy Digital Sports.
Getting a lucky break rocks, but no one can be lucky all the time, which is why when it comes to your insurance coverage, luck should have nothing to do with it. So talk to Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, the company that believes great coverage starts with care. A cost-free consultation offered to anyone, Farm Bureau client or not, that allows agents to get to know you better so they can help you prepare better. Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance. Stop knocking on wood.
Questions about your coverage in Wayne County? Call 765-962-9548 and ask for me, Kevin Shear.
There are banks that are big, and then there's West End Bank. A bank with big ideas to help people, business, and industry. If you're just starting out on your own and want a new car, West End can help. Maybe it's your first home and you need advice on financing. West End Bank has ideas to help you. West End Bank, helping build better lives and a better community. West End Bank is a community bank with big ideas and home to a distinctive style of banking. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Did you know Richmond Schools offers an instrumental music program in grades 5 through 12? Did you know Richmond Schools offer classes in Chinese, French, and Spanish? And did you know Richmond offers a full slate of intermediate school athletic programs such as golf, swimming, volleyball, football, basketball, and baseball? Richmond Community Schools. We are your choice for a quality education. Go to wearerichmond.com.
Hey, this is Steve, and out at Jiffy Lube the other day, a customer came in and said, Steve, this was my 100th oil change on this car, and you've done them all.
Hi, my name is George Farrell, and I've been coming to Jiffy Lube for over 14 years. I recently just had my 100th oil change. I'd like to thank Steve Funkhauser and his staff for the great service that they've provided me over the years. Thank you to all, and I would recommend anyone to come to Jiffy Lube to get their car serviced.
Jiffy Lube, #1 in customer satisfaction for a reason.
Injured athletes can be evaluated at Reed Orthopedic Center, 1400 Highland Road in Richmond. Request a same-day or next-day appointment to be evaluated by medical professionals who specialize in strains, sprains, fractures, knee and shoulder injuries, concussions, and other sports-related orthopedic issues. Call 935-8905. That's 935-8905. Or request an appointment online at reedortho.org. Reed Orthopedic Center, 1400 Highland Road in Richmond.
There's a place in Richmond's Depot District that's better than being home. Little Sheba's is a lot like the bar in that 80s TV show where everybody knows your name. Come on down after the game on Fridays and join us for pizza. We're here till 11. Or grab some friends and come play live trivia Thursday nights at 6:30. If you love live music, Little Sheba's features some of the very best every weekend. Where else can you find this kind of variety along with some of the best food and friends in town? Little Sheba's in Richmond's Depot District. It really is better than being home.
Hi, this is Troy Darengowski of Radio Troy Digital Sports. There are plenty of places for me to get lunch or dinner, but there's only one Mancino's. In fact, I was just there for lunch the other day and had a delicious pizza grinder. That's just one of many choices I can get at Mancino's. How about a fresh salad? Several varieties of pasta, Mancino's Lights, or perhaps even an oven-baked spaghetti or maybe a pepperoni pizza. So when you're looking for a great lunch or dinner, make sure you choose Mancino's, 217 National Road West in Richmond.
Listen closely. It's the sound of a typical Friday night at your local high school football field. Or a Sunday afternoon at Lucas Oil Stadium. It's the sound of teenagers stretching, growing, and developing the skills they need to get the most from life. Or of the Indianapolis Colts chasing another Super Bowl title. Either way, it's the sound of people rallying around the home team and feeling good about themselves and their community. It's more than a typical Friday night at your local high school football field or a Sunday afternoon at Lucas Oil Stadium. It's communities all across Indiana coming together and reaping the benefits of sport. The IHSAA and your Indianapolis Colts bringing communities together. The Indianapolis Colts are proud sponsors of the IHSAA State Football Tournament.
This driver just passed a stopped school bus. The question is, why? Was it because he didn't know the law? He got distracted? He decided to take a chance? It doesn't matter. You must always stop for a stopped school bus. Stop in both directions. It's not just the law, it's a child's life. Brought to you by the Child Safety Network and the School Bus Safety Company.
It's game time. The Sportsplex is now open. Get your teams together and come out for basketball, volleyball, soccer, tennis, golf, batting cages, wrestling, and much, much more. The Sportsplex also offers court rentals for your entire team to play a pickup game or to hold practices. Use our turf fields for multiple sports, including flag football, baseball fielding, and rugby. Sportsplex is open 7 days a week. Check out FamilyFitnessWorks.com for more information and current hours, or call 765-935-0111.
When it comes to coverage of high school, college, and professional sports in Richmond and Wayne County, Radio Troy Digital Sports is a game changer. Hi, this is Troy Darengowski. We are now your one-stop website for the best sports coverage in the area. From the Red Devils to the Colts and the Hoosiers, we have you covered. Check out the daily sports page, player and coach interviews, play-by-play of high school and college athletics, and much, much more. Check it out every day on RadioTroy.com. Rick, you and I talked a little bit last night about, we're going to go to East Central first, and we'll talk about last night here in a couple of moments. Did you get a chance to look at this East Central basketball team at all? Because you're in an unusual situation where they played last night, they did not play a game before, and you had to work quick to get a scouting report in this morning.
Well, we were lucky enough to find a little bit of footage of last night's game versus Milan, so we were able to quickly identify who their main players were and try to, our staff, we talked about some different ways how we want to guard their main guys and the style of play that we need to play to have some success tonight.
Big team, physical team. Do they remind you a little bit of Jay County just from their style, from what you saw?
Absolutely, absolutely. I think they may try to get out and push it a little bit. I mean, obviously it won't be quite the tempo that we play, or not close to the tempo we seen last night, but I don't think they'll be trying to walk the ball up the floor. And, they've got a couple good guys that have size and score, and they're multidimensional. And, we'll have our hands filled tonight. But I feel really good about bouncing back today. And, we'll try to work hard tonight. We really need to just come out here and play with a little bit more focus and play with a little bit more, or a lot more intensity. And, we have to stay together. Games like last night, there's always opportunities for division and stuff like that. But I feel really good about the vibes that I felt before we got on the bus to come here. And I hope that these guys will be ready to go tonight.
Did you feel that? Did you get a chance to at least walk through a little bit this morning and talk about some of the things? And you mentioned before the game, but how about this morning? Did you kind of get that feeling everybody's still okay?
Well, we had an early start this morning. We had an 8:15 start. I mean, we got back late, but, we had to put on a face for our kindergarten first graders, our little devils. And, it's tough coming back late road trip, and you want to get out there and, take our kids to our clinic. So, those kids, they go out and they have a ball handling station, passing station, shooting station. We try to let them play a little bit at the end. So, a couple of our guys, you can tell they were a little fatigued this morning, but found that film, got a chance to look at the film, got a chance to put a game plan together, and we'll see. They're kids, they're young, and let's hope, come 7:30, get the band playing, the popcorn start smelling a little bit buttery, the guys be ready to go.
Last night, do you kind of take that game, and I know some coaches would say, you know what, I'm not even going to look at that film, we're going to get rid of it. But you played a really good basketball team, Coach. You know that. You played guys that, well, we already know one could be Mr. Basketball, and they've been together for several years. Do you analyze it a little bit, or you just say, listen, it is what it is, let's move on?
Well, we try to watch it, but the way we put it on our downloaded to our huddle, it went backwards. It started from the end of the game instead of the beginning of the game. So, but I did make an attempt to just look at some stuff from the first half, just the start of how we dug that hole. And we dug a hole so quick. It starts with the tip. It starts with the tip, loose ball. It's a 50-50 ball off the tip. We don't get it. Guy starts the game with a dunk. Their crowd's in the game already. And, they shot the ball really, really well. And I wasn't expecting them to shoot it as well from the perimeter. But they got some easies as well. And, easies buckets to get good teams like that going. And we just couldn't stop it, And right now is not a time to, dwell on yesterday. We have to look forward to today. And, we obviously I had to, had a tough decision to make with sitting some guys down. And it was unfortunate, but, there's so many ways you reach kids today. Yelling and screaming and, me walking out of the locker room with my head hurt and my blood pressure high. When you get beat by 50, your blood pressure's already high. Your head is already banging. So to be yelling and screaming at those guys the rest of that game, I didn't see. You guys would probably have to pick me scrape me off the floor. And so I thought the best thing to do for those seniors, they know I love them. I texted them today, and I said, just do what you guys do and lead us to a win tonight. And but I think it was a good, valuable learning lesson. I think these guys were, I think they got the message. They wasn't really happy about it early, but I think they'll bounce back tonight, and it'll make us a better team down the road.
I said that to you, too, and I still believe this. I know that the score ended up the way it was, but don't you believe that you get more out of a game playing a team like North Central than you would if you played the Sisters of the Poor and beat them by 50, because you gained value out of that game last night?
Yes, we did. You know, it was Doug's 400th win, and I commend him for that. And his staff is a good staff, and they're a really good program. And when you play against the best, if you're not your best, you get beat like that. And so we had to play an almost perfect game to have a chance to win. You know, and when we went to our 1, 2, 3, it was about believe that you can go out here and get a job done. Unfortunately, I don't think we really truly believe we can win the game, and it showed with the intensity and the effort. And but I won't say the effort with all guys. I just was disappointed with our leaders. But I thought our young guys hung in there. Like I told you last night, all three of those officials, when they swung by me in front of the bench, they said, "Coach, you know, your guys haven't quit. You guys going to win some games this year." And so that was, you know, I took that positively. And right now I just got to love on these guys a little bit and pick them up and not let them stay down. You know, we got to get 1% better today.
The one thing you said last night, too, which I thought was true, and when you go back and look at it and the way that Christian played, and, of course, he was simply incredible. But when he attacked and the other guys attacked, you had success. Yeah. Now, talk a little bit about how you translate that into tonight, because a couple of your guys didn't attack as much, and these guys were long last night, couldn't shoot over them. Do you anticipate that maybe you'll see other guys attack that rim a little bit more?
Yeah, because I don't think these guys are trying to get out on the floor and deny Trey and face guard Ty Lee. And you know, I was telling these guys, you know, about, you know, the fact that, you know, I remember doing my playing days in high school. I never scored. There was never a scout on me. And then when I got and played at Earlham, you know, I started leading us in scoring, and I got face guard, and they guarded me differently. They guarded me with bigger players, but you still have to find a way to help your team win. Yeah. Some games you're going to get face guarded. Some teams, sometimes they're going to W in areas, and they're going to do certain things to get the ball out of your hand. And as a player, you have to figure it out. And as a coach, I have to help them figure it out. And, you know, it was a good learning experience for Trey and Ty Lee, because when they shoot the ball as well, they shot the ball against the Jay County. North Central was in the crowd that night, and so they knew that if they could take those guys away. Fortunately for us, you know, they didn't see Christian Harvey's best that night, and so that kind of left him open. He was able to get going, and Christian's not going to back down to anybody. And so, you know, I think once we get Christian to continue to mature and be a better leader and, you know, just learn how to lead by example and things like that, the sky's the limit for that kid.
All right, I was going to ask you about him next. You kind of said it right there, but what an incredible night, huh?
Yeah, I mean, you know, last year, you know, some friends of mine with the George Hill program in Indy, they needed a guard. And so he played for a coach that had coached Robert Fennessy growing up when he was young. And so it was kind of like the B team of a 16U team. And then, you know, Christian played so well, he was scoring 25, 28, 30 a game. Then they put him on the best team, which is a team with Kevin Easley and Cushenberry and the talented kid out of Terre Haute. And it was a really talented team. And after his first couple of games, I had guys text me, "Where did this Christian Harvey kid come from?" And I just explained to him that he's a kid that's been in our program. We gave the keys to him after the first third of our season last year, and he gained some valuable experience last year. And he struggled last year, and he's had a couple struggles this year. But I knew in that style of a game he would flourish because they got out and challenged him, and he went at Chris Wilkes, he went at Emmanuel Little, he went at Mateo Rivera, and one-on-one they couldn't stop him. It was just unfortunate. At a critical juncture in the game, nobody else came with them. They didn't bring it with them, and so then he kind of went a little one-on-one. But you know, at that time, you're just trying to survive, and so you just let him go. And you know, I tell these guys, I wish I played for a coach like myself, from a standpoint of I let these guys play. I give them offensive freedom. I try to allow them to play the first 8 to 10 seconds of the possession before I start calling a play or a set. And some nights we do a really good job in our secondary break. In other jobs, we don't get the timely ball reversal. We don't get the pin down on the weak side, and we just don't have offensive rhythm. And as we continue to get some stuff on film, we're a work in progress. Obviously, we have a tough schedule, and we're gonna takes our bumps and bruises. But my theory is you better get us now. You better get us now because we're going to be all right down the road.
All right, Coach, as always, good luck tonight.
All right, thank you very much.
Rick Wedlow and his thoughts again about last night. Again, I think it's kind of hard for some to understand when you lose by 53 how you can take some positives out of it. As I said a little bit ago, I think you're getting much more. Listen, I don't believe in losing, but if you're going to lose, at least lose to somebody very good, and they did, and they lost to a basketball team I think will be, if they're not in the state finals, I'll be very, very surprised. That's just how good North Central is. So Richmond tonight, a much different animal. We'll come back and talk a little bit about this East Central team. They're a different one to figure out in their program. Dave Disborough's been around a long time. We'll talk about that in just a couple of moments. By the way, the junior varsity lost a tough one a little bit ago in overtime. That final 46-42. So the junior varsity losing tonight. The scouting report is coming up next. It's brought to you by Harrington Oak Insurance. At Harrington Oak, they spend every day working to make our community better, safer, and more enjoyable because their focus is on insurance, and that's it. They're on top of industry changes, and they are a one-stop shop for all your industry needs, or I should say insurance needs, whether it's business, personal life, or health. That's why when it comes to protecting you and what's important to you, Harrington Oak insures it. Give them a call at 962-9502 or go to their website, harringtonhope.com. Scouting report is next. This is Richmond Basketball and Radio Troy Digital Sports.
Are you a fan of exciting action, great sporting atmosphere, and good displays of sportsmanship?
I am definitely a fan.
High school sports, pure spirit, pure sport, pure entertainment value. Are you a fan of amazing spirit, incredible drama, and affordable ticket prices?
I'm definitely a fan.
High school sports, pure spirit, pure sport, pure entertainment value.
Getting a lucky break rocks, but no one can be lucky all the time. Which is why when it comes to your insurance coverage, luck should have nothing to do with it. So talk to Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, the company that believes great coverage starts with care. A cost-free consultation offered to anyone, Farm Bureau client or not, that allows agents to get to know you better so they can help you prepare better. Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance. Stop knocking on wood.
Questions about your coverage in Wayne County? Call 765-962-9548 and ask for me, Kevin Shearer.
Hi, this is Steve Funkhauser, and I was talking to someone the other day about how friendly and professional the crew at Jiffy Lube is, and they said, "You are always so upbeat. I'm going to call you Mr. Positive." And so now I am Mr. Positive. And I want you to know how proud I am of you and that you are doing a great job today. And hey, do something nice for somebody. Make somebody smile. Smiles are contagious, you know. I want you to have a great day and the horse you rode in on. Jiffy Lube. Fast, friendly, professional. I'm Mr. Positive, and I approve this message.
Are you looking for a quality used car you can trust to take you where you want to go? Stop at Tony's Car Sales at 250 National Road West. Tony's has a top-of-the-line selection of low-mileage, one-owner cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs, all handpicked by Mike and Adrian Parker. Tony's is family-owned with 3 generations and 60 years of experience. Check out their selection at Tony'sCarSales.com or at 250 National Road West. Tony's Car Sales, where honesty, quality, and price sell cars. Did you know Richmond High School offers 15 advanced placement courses through a partnership with the University of Notre Dame? Did you know Richmond High School had the first high school orchestra in the United States? And did you know Richmond High School is home to a national championship team in the Business Professionals of America? Richmond Community Schools. We are your choice for a quality education. Go to wearerichmond.com.
All the amenities you want and the convenience you need. Your next apartment is waiting for you at Chester Heights Apartments in Richmond. Chester Heights Apartments come with 1, 2, or 3 bedrooms with central air, inside laundry, swimming pool, and a new regulation-sized volleyball court. Chester Heights also offers convenient access to IU East, Reed Hospital, shopping, restaurants, and more. Call today for specials. Chester Heights Apartments on Chester Boulevard in Richmond, a proud supporter of all Richmond High School athletics.
We're back here once again in St. Leon, Indiana. East Central and Richmond coming up in just a few moments. If you're wondering why the band is so loud, we're right next to them. A little different configuration this year. We used to sit across from the band. Now we're right next to them. Why not? East Central winning last night. They beat Milan 51-36. Last year, the Red Devils beat East Central 68-43. The Red Devils have won 6 straight in this series. They do have a little bit of size this year. Chase Sizemore is at 6'5", just a junior. We saw Brady Ewing last year as a sophomore. He is now 6'4", so they have some size. In fact, there's nobody on their JV roster, or I should say their varsity roster, other than maybe a JV player that may come up and play that is under 6 foot. So a little more size this year in the backcourt than what we have seen in previous years. Dave Disbro is their head coach. 237 wins and 148 losses. Other than last night and knowing that they beat Milan, we really don't know too much about them other than they'll try to slow it down, I believe, and try to pound it inside as much as they can because of their physicality. And East Central really is known more of a football school than they are a basketball school. So they've been physical all these years. No doubt we'll see much of a change tonight with Dave Disbro and his team. Farm Bureau Insurance with Kevin Shear pregame show will continue. We'll take a look at what happened last night in the NCC and around the area. That is coming up next. Stay right there. This is Richmond basketball right here in Radio Troy Digital Sports.
Some people are born lucky. Other people take luck into their own hands, avoid stepping on sidewalk cracks, and wouldn't dare walk under a ladder. But whether you were born with luck or make your own, when it comes to your insurance coverage, luck should have nothing to do with it. So talk to Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance today or visit them online at infarmbureau.com to purchase an auto policy. Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance. Stop knocking on wood.
Questions about your coverage in Wayne County? Call 765-962-9548 and ask for me, Kevin Shear.
We'd like you to know why public power is important to you. In small towns and cities across America, locally owned public power systems like ours represent local people working together to meet local needs. Our only purpose is to provide an essential service at the lowest possible cost. This makes a big difference in rates and service, and all the benefits we produce at home stay at home. Richmond Power and Light, your locally owned electric utility. Together, we make powerful partners. It takes a lot of pieces working together to run a successful business in today's world. One big piece is your connectivity, powered by your internet. For local businesses in Richmond, you have options for who provides your internet. When deciding who to go with, you need to look at Parallax Systems, fiber optic packaging for your benefit. Speed, reliability, and local service, you get it all with Parallax Systems, a division of RP&L. Visit online at parallax.ws or call 962-3770.
Maybe you knew that Indiana University East has world-renowned professors and 50 highly respected IU degree programs. Still, there's someone you should meet. He's a red wolf. He's Rufus, our mascot. He's here for our intercollegiate sports, dozens of student clubs, and to make sure things aren't too, well, tame. Check us out at iue.edu or drop by. But be careful. No leash. IU, focused on you.
Back once again here at East Central High School at St. Leon as we continue in the Farm Bureau Insurance with Kevin Shear pregame show. Last night in the NCC, Kokomo, they down Peru 55-50. Lawrence North handing Marion, who we'll see next Friday night at the Tiernan Center. The Giants lose that one to Lawrence North 67-53. Again, North Central beat Richmond 105-51. We were looking at some numbers when the last time was the Red Devils involved in a 100-point game. And I think you have to go back to the 04-05 season in which Richmond ended up scoring 103 in that game. And the 01-02 season, they scored 101 against Anderson Highland. But I don't think the Red Devils have been, at any point that I know of, at least since I've been here, had 105 points scored on them like they did last night. Twin Lakes, they beat Lafayette Jeff 55-39, and it was McCutcheon beating West Lafayette 66-48. Tonight in the NCC, Logansport, they're now underway against Evansville Bosse. Homestead is at Marion. Kokomo's hosting Lebanon. Newcastle is at Anderson. And again, Richmond here tonight against East Central. By the way, McCutcheon 3-0, Kokomo 2-0, Logansport is 1-0. Harrison now 2-1, and Lafayette Jeff with that loss last night They, too, are 2-1 on the season. Marion and Muncie Central both at 1-1. Richmond at 1-2. Indianapolis Tech is 0-1. Anderson is at 0-2. A lot of games played last night in the TEC as Lincoln. They're off to a great start. In fact, they're now 4-0. They've, by the way, outscored their opponents by 22 per game, so they're playing well early. They beat Union 69-47. Northeastern a win over Centerville 60-38. Randolph Southern downing Union City 54-46. Tri winner over Blue River 63-53. Union County, they pounded Knightstown 72-42, and Winchester got a win over Wapahani 52-46. 2 games tonight. Centerville is at Franklin County and Hagerstown home as they take on Knightstown. There are 3 undefeated teams in the Tri-Eastern Conference. Northeastern is 3-0, Lincoln is 4-0, and Hagerstown 2-0. Tri and Union County along with Winchester at 2-1. Centerville is 2-1, and Union City is at 0-4. Out of the Mid-Eastern Conference, other than what games were played in the TEC that involved MEC teams, it was Delta beating Cowan 63-39, Monroe Central over Daleville 65-44, and Westdale beat Madison Grant, that final of 70-47. Monroe Central 2-1, 1-0 in the conference. Randolph Southern, they're now 2-2, 1-0 in conference play. Westdale 3-1, Cowan and Wapahani both at 1-2. Blue River's 0-3, Union 0-2, and Daleville is at 0-3 on the season. And games tonight, Blue River's at Blackford, Daleville at Elwood, Cowan home against Indianapolis International, and Westdale is at Morristown. The Seton Cardinals will play their 3rd game of the season. They are on the road tonight as they are playing Providence Cristo Rey in their first true road game of the season. We'll come back in a couple of moments and to get you updated on the latest Indiana Boys High School basketball polls. That will be in just a few moments here on the Farm Bureau Insurance with Kevin Shear pregame show. Want to remind you tonight's game brought to you in part by Jason Wise of Better Homes and Gardens First Realty Group. He has an idea for an alternative fundraiser for your school group or nonprofit. If you list, buy, or refer a customer and mention this promotion, he will donate 10% of what he makes on the transaction to the school group or nonprofit of your choice, and it will go in your name. Tell your friends, family, and colleagues to mention this offer when listing with Jason Wise at Better Homes and Gardens First Realty Group. You can give him a call at 969-30-400. Stay right there. We'll come back. We'll check out the latest, again, AP poll, and then we're about ready to get this one underway here tonight from St. Leon, Indiana. This is the Farm Bureau Insurance with Kevin Shear pregame show on Radio Troy Digital Sports. Summit Computers in Richmond is a full-service computer manufacturing and support company founded in 1997. They partner with businesses and individuals to provide computer systems, hardware, service, support, and design services. They also provide web hosting, high-speed wireless internet, network design, and much, much more. Summit Computers, the official provider of RadioTroy.com.
You've got too much stuff in your house or in your business and nowhere to put it all. What do? Here's the answer. Quaker City Storage in Richmond. Quaker City Storage offers various size units for either short-term or long-term storage. You'll get the best rates in town, and you always have 24-hour lighted access to your stuff. Quaker City Storage on Industrial Parkway next to A House Tool. Quaker City Storage is a proud supporter of all Richmond High School athletics.
The last time I was in for service at Best One, I let Roger know my brakes were squeaking. So they checked them out, and Roger told me it was just a little moisture. Not to worry, everything was fine. Well, that was just the reassurance I needed. I trust the team at Best One, just like I trust my own dad.
Hi, I'm Roger Clark. At Best One Tire and Service, we only fix what needs to be fixed. When your car or truck leaves our shop, the service you request will be done right. I guarantee it.
Best One Tire and Service, North 7th and A, Uptown Richmond.
Hey, Chuck, where you headed? Spinning's about to start.
I'm heading to CrossFit.
Isn't that for, like, the elite lifters or athletes only?
No, at FFW CrossFit, all workouts can and will be scaled to any ability level to welcome everyone.
Sounds great. I need to get out of the same old workout routine. I'm just not sure I can keep up. It seems pretty intense.
No real lifting experience is needed. FFW CrossFit teaches you everything you need to know and move at your own pace in a positive, motivating environment.
You know, I've always wanted to give it a try. I'll see you there.
Learn more at ffwcrossfit.com.
Back once again on the Farm Bureau Insurance with Kevin Shear pregame show. Tonight's game brought to you in part by New Vision Sports. They have a skills academy that goes every Wednesday through December 28th from 5 until 8:30. It's for both boys and girls of all ages. It's only $10, and you can work on ball handling, passing, shooting, footwork, and defense. For more information, go to their website, newvisionsports.com. Again, that's New Vision Sports with a Z. There you see the huddle for the Richmond Red Devils trying to come back after the loss last night, as they will try to rebound against East Central here tonight. I think they may be ready to do the national anthem and such. We'll take a quick timeout. We will come back. Starters coming up. We will check out the latest Indiana high school basketball polls as soon as we get an opportunity, as we continue right here on Radio Troy Digital Sports.
Hello, my name is Kyle Schwarzkopf. I'm the manager of Kyle's National Road Auto, in business in Richmond since 1979. We employ ASE certified technicians, and we have over 80 years of experience. We work on all domestics and most European and Japanese cars. Give us a call at 966-1555. Kyle's National Road Auto Service. My name is Kyle Schwarzkopf, and I approve this message.
Maybe you haven't heard, but there's a place in Richmond's Depot District that's better than being home. Little Sheba's is a lot like the bar in that 80s TV show Cheers. You know, where everybody knows your name. Come on down after the game on Fridays and join us for pizza. We're here till 11. Or grab some of your friends and try out a game of live trivia Thursday nights at 6:30. If you love live music, Little Sheba's features some of the very best every weekend. Where else are you going to find this kind of variety, along with some of the best food and friends in town? Little Sheba's in Richmond's Depot District. It really is better than being home.
The dealership where I bought my car told me I needed new tires. So, of course, I stopped by Best One and asked Roger to take a look. So they checked it out, and he told me not yet. He said I was good for at least another 10,000 miles. I've always gotten an honest opinion at Best One, and so will you.
Hi, I'm Roger Clark at Best One Tire and Service. We'll only sell you tires when you need new tires, and they'll be the right tires for your car or truck. I guarantee it.
Best One Tire and Service, North 7th and A, Uptown Richmond.
We're back once again here at the East Central Gymnasium. I don't think they have a name for it. They did change the configuration a little bit, but I don't see any names other than East Central High School in St. Leon. So a little different atmosphere than what we saw last night when the Red Devils were faced with a very big crowd because of Doug Mitchell's chance to win his 400th game, in which he did. Red Devils will go like this tonight. There is Trey Griffin, the senior, getting the start, 5'11". Also starting Christian Harvey, of course, had the 39-point performance last night, a 6' junior. A.J. Ferguson will start, 6'1" and a senior. He will wear number 24. Tylee Hampton, 6' and a senior, number 35. And the Red Devils will start Keyshawn Clemens as well, the 6'6" junior. It'll be Clemens, Griffin, Harvey, Ferguson, and Hampton tonight for Richmond. For the Trojans, Cole Spencer is a 6' sophomore. He wears number 12. Tyler Coling will also start, a 6'2" junior. Coling wearing number 22. Alex Maxwell is a 6'1" sophomore. He wears number 32. Brady Ewing, 6'4" and a senior, number 44. And Chase Sizemore, 6'5" and a junior. He is number 52. A couple of these players will remember from last year. Of course, Brady Ewing had a pretty good game against Richmond in their last contest. And this will be a team we'll see at the Wedig tournament as well. East Central back there for another year. And by the way, you might want to check out, there are a lot of changes to this year's Wedig. Instead of 16 teams, there will only be 12 teams, and they'll play pool play before they go into this mini tournament, I guess you would call it, on the final day, in which they will seed the teams from the pool play, and they'll play for a championship at that point as well. So a little bit of a change should be kind of fun in this year's wedding. And, of course, you'll hear all the games at the Tiernan Center. They'll be played at the Tiernan Center and at IU East this year, but there's just 2 games that'll be played at IU East instead of Earlham College, and we'll have all the games at the Tiernan Center right here on Radio Troy Digital Sports. There's the final player to be introduced. That's Chase Sizemore. We mentioned they do have some size with Sizemore at 6'5", and whenever the Red Devils face a bigger team, and we have seen them play 3 much bigger teams, you'll see Keshawn Clemens start. Ricky Wedlow came off the bench last night at 8 points and was named our Subway sub of the game. And so there you see the final instructions for Rick Wedlow and his squad. We're ready to get this one underway here tonight in St. Leon. Next week, back home against the Marion Giants, the defending champions in 3A. Watching the team warm up down on the bench earlier, and a very loose squad tonight despite the loss last night. I think their attitude is very good going into this one. But I don't know. I have a feeling this is going to be a tough ball game just because of the way that East Central plays here at home. So here we go. In the middle, it'll be Ewing against Clemens. We are underway. It'll be Richmond basketball. Christian Harvey, 39 points last night as Richmond will start on offense first. East Central opening up man-to-man. Here's Hampton at the left elbow, gets the screen from A.J. Ferguson. Well, you don't want to back off on him right now. There's a 3-point shot attempt by Harvey, no good. And the ball will go out of bounds as it will go back over to East Central. They'll get the ball for the first time tonight. That was a shot that 20 points, and there's a near turnover by East Central. 20 points by Christian Harvey last night in the third quarter. He scored all of Richmond's points. On the floor is Spencer, and the ball loose. Ewing can't hold on. Turnover. Here's A.J. Ferguson. Layup good, and the Red Devils get on the board first and lead this one 2-0. Red Devils were down 16, or should say 17-0 last night before they could even breathe. Trap put on once again. Ewing at midcourt. Finds a wide open Spencer. Pull-up jumper good. Cole Spencer ties the ball game at 2 apiece. Red Devils basketball, Ferguson. Hampton will swing it at Harvey. Harvey baseline drive, feeds to Clemens. Layup good. Nice shot, or should say nice pass to Clemens from Harvey. And the Red Devils now lead this one 4-2. Christian Harvey able to penetrate, make things happen on offense. There's another turnover by East Central. Steal and a layup good by Trey Griffin. And the Red Devils now lead this one 6-2. And so far, East Central unable to handle the trap put together by the Red Devils. Richmond's going to win. They need something from Trey Griffin. Another steal, and the layup good by Harvey. And a timeout by Dave Disbro and East Central. Much better start tonight against the Trojans than what we saw last night, as Richmond on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard lead this one 8-2. This is Richmond basketball, Radio Troy Digital Sports.
At Richmond Power and Light, we're committed to Richmond. We've been a part of this community for over 114 years. We're not part of some big energy conglomerate, and we don't answer to out-of-town stockholders. Instead, we are accountable to you. And just like you, we want what's best for our hometown. That means you can count on us to provide reliable electricity at low rates. We are Richmond Power and Light, your hometown electric utility, building Richmond a better tomorrow.
Good start for the Red Devils. By the way, the Trojans now with 3 turnovers here in the opening period of play, and it will be Trojan basketball. And Dave Disbro let his team have it during the timeout. They handled the trap much better. Maxwell across the timeline. Ewing thought about the 3, doubled on the left wing, and he'll kick it back outside to Coling. Ewing in the corner, 3-pointer the way, good. Ewing coming back, getting his first basket. And at 6'4", able to step out and hit the shot. Red Devils back the other way. Clemens again. And Clemens inside, and another nice pass as the Red Devils now lead this one 10-5. And another nice pass again by Christian Harvey. Clemens now with 4. And there's another turnover, number 4 by the Trojans. Here's a long-range 3 in the way. Good! Trey Griffin from downtown, and East Central got another timeout. 5:22 remaining in the opening period. Richmond 13 and East Central 5 on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard.
There's only one place to go on the World Wide Web to find the best automotive deals. Wetzelauto.com. One of the area's largest inventories all in one spot. Wetzelauto.com. Here for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Wetzelauto.com. New and used vehicles, service, parts, body shop, and rental. Plus, value your trade. It's easy to navigate. It's convenient. Wetzelauto.com. It's clickin' awesome.
Richmond forcing turnovers here in the opening period, and not only are they forcing turnovers, they're capitalizing on those turnovers by scoring points. And the Red Devils now lead at their biggest lead at 5:22 here in the opening period, leading it by 8. And this zone trap really bothering the Trojans. They've had to call 2 quick timeouts as they'll get it across the 10-second line. Ball tipped in the air, almost stolen away once again. Here's Coling on the right wing now to Spencer. Spencer with a left-hand dribble brings it back out front, and the Red Devils fall into, let's see if they're going to go man or zone. They will go man right here. Ewing out top now to Coling. Coling will spin against A.J. off the glass. Nope, he will not get it to go. And a foul called on A.J. Ferguson. Ferguson will pick up his first, and we will go to the line. Tyler Coling at the line for the first time tonight. This will be a 2-shot foul. This, by the way, a team that, like Richmond, very few seniors. 2 of the seniors for East Central coming off the bench, so they only start 1. So this is a relatively inexperienced team. Ricky Wedlow coming in as A.J. Ferguson will sit down. Wedlow was the sub of the game last night. See if he can do it again tonight. Second free throw's no good. Ball goes out of bounds. Last touched by Richmond. It looked like it may have been Christian Harvey touched it last. He was battling with his teammate Keshawn Clemens for the loose basketball. 4:54 remaining opening period. Off the inbound. Coling for 3. Got it. Coling with his first 3-pointer of the night. He has 4. Red Devils lead it by 4. Good ball movement. Wide open on the wing is Griffin. Another 3. Good. Griffin coming back after last night. And he really didn't play well. He'd probably be the first to admit it. His second 3, he has 8, and the Red Devils lead at 16-9. Here's Spencer driving. Short jumper, no good. Rebound once again, Griffin. Quick outlet pass to Harvey. Harvey streaking to the basket off the glass. Good. Harvey now with 4, and the Red Devils now lead at 18-9. After the Ewing 3-pointer, Richmond coming right back with 5 unanswered. Ewing across the timeline. I guarantee they didn't see this kind of quickness last night. 15-foot jumper on the way. Good as Coling. Now with 6. Back to a 7-point ball game. Harvey back out front once again to Griffin. Griffin left side now to Hampton. Hampton, another one they didn't play well last night. And they'll anticipate that he'll be able to shoot better here tonight. As this a little bit of a different team. This is not long and lean like what we saw last night. All that quickness as Griffin misses the 3. This is a little slower team you'll see tonight. Here's Spencer. Wide open on the left wing. Short on the jumper is Coling. Coling gets the offensive rebound. Put back good. One thing the Red Devils will have to do is rebound that long rebound, and they didn't do it that time. 5-point lead now for East Central. Wedlow on the left wing. Back out once again to Harvey. Skip pass will find Hampton. Hampton enters down on the baseline to Griffin. Nothing there, so the Red Devils wisely set it up. Just over 3 minutes remaining here in the opening period of play. Griffin now on the drive, and he stepped on the end line, and that'll be a turnover for the Red Devils. That is only their first of the night. Brad Jennings will come in now for East Central, a 6'1 junior. He wears number 50. I'll take that back. He wears number 30. And coming out will be 52, Chase Sizemore. So the Trojans get a little bit smaller. 5-point lead despite the 4 turnovers by East Central. They've come right back. Here's a drive and a missed shot down low. Offensive rebound, put back good. As Coling having a nice opening period as he got the putback off the miss by Jennings and back the other way. And a foul call is Christian Harvey on the drive. Foul's going to be called against Brad Jennings. We have not seen a whole lot of fouls called here tonight. That'll be the first. Take that back. They'll say Maxwell is the one who picked up the foul, 32, not Jennings. And at the line, Christian Harvey. Harvey with 4 points, 2-shot foul. 2:39 to go in the opening period. 5 now for Harvey. Give him 2 more points on the board. 19-15 is the actual score. Second free throw by Harvey. And he gets them both. 6 points now by Harvey, and the Red Devils will get a timeout. We'll take a timeout as well on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard. 2:39 to go, opening period. Richmond on top. 2015, this is Richmond basketball and Radio Troy Digital Sports.
For over 30 years, Reynolds Plumbing has been keeping the Richmond, Wayne County area running. Whether on commercial properties, restaurants, or residential, they've done quality plumbing, heating, and air work for thousands of customers. It's not just about the quality work, it's also about customer service. It's about attention to details and making absolutely sure you are 100% satisfied. If that's the kind of experience you want in your next plumbing or HVAC job, then Reynolds Plumbing has you covered. Give them a call at 966-0994.
Well, 2:39 remaining in the opening period. Trey Griffin with 8. Harvey with 6, Clemens with 4, and A.J. Ferguson with 2. The Red Devils had only 3 players score last night, so they've surpassed that already. Once again, Red Devils this time to go full court man-to-man. Ewing across the 10-second line. Wide open underneath with Spencer. They couldn't get it to him. Now Spencer receives, shoots it short. Ball tipped out front. Turning, shooting after the rebound and putting it in is Jennings. And Jennings will get his first points of the ball game. And East Central now trailing this one just by 3. Shot is missed, and back the other way. Here come the Trojans. 3-point ball game. Ewing thought about the 3, turned it over. 5th turnover. Here's Harvey back the other way. Layup good. Harvey off the steal. And the 2 points. 22-17. The Red Devils up by 5. That is now 5 turnovers by East Central here in the opening period of play. Trojans get it on the right wing to Jennings. Here's the drive by Coling and a whistle and a foul called on Richmond. They will get Christian Harvey. Christian picks up his first. In the ball game, A.J. Ferguson as Keyshawn Clemens will come out. Clemens, by the way, put in some big minutes here. That's his first break here in the opening period of play. Trojans inbound. Ewing inside. He had the size advantage over A.J. Ferguson. And Ewing now with 5. And East Central, 2 more on the board. And now lead this one 22-19. 1:25 remaining. Harvey on the right wing looks for the screen. Now stops, will cross-court pass once again to Hampton. Outside, 3-pointer the way, no good by Griffin. Rebound, A.J. Ferguson. Here is the jumper from the corner, 3-pointer no good by Wedlow. And East Central, despite playing poorly in the opening period, chance here to tie with a 3. Ewing, skip pass out front. Coling for 3, good. Coling having a really good opening period of play, and East Central has come back to tie this ball game at 22 apiece. Red Devils with 45 seconds remaining. Hampton, entry pass to Ferguson. Outside, now to Wedlow. We'll find Christian here on the left wing, and the Red Devils still unable to do anything consistently offensively, though they've done a nice job off the steals. The half-court offense has been a little bit slow here in the opening period of play. 20 seconds to go. Now Richmond will play for 1. Here's Wedlow. Harvey will entry pass now to Ferguson, and he turns it over. Second turnover by Richmond. Back the other way is Ewing, layup good. And all of a sudden, East Central has taken the lead. 24-22, 2 seconds to go. Harvey down the lane, contact, and no whistle. They will wave it off. And after a poor start by East Central, they've come back now to take a 2-point lead in the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard. This is Richmond basketball, Radio Troy Digital Sports.
Are new cabinets on your wish list? Visit the new Georgia Direct showroom and see the great variety of cabinets on display in a modern setting. Georgia Direct carries quality craft-made one cabinets, and the new showroom has plenty of styles and colors on display. In Richmond, craft-made one is only available at Georgia Direct, where the designers are always on hand to help create a custom kitchen for your home. Visit Georgia Direct's new showroom on 40 East, next to Red Lobster. You'll love what you see, and you'll love the savings at Georgia Direct.
By the way, tonight's game brought to you in part by Square Donuts of Richmond. And whether it is a delicious breakfast, an afternoon treat, or a midnight snack, everyone loves the taste of Square Donuts of Richmond. Enjoy their huge cinnamon rolls or any of the other crowd favorites, including maple bacon, strawberry cheesecake, Oreo cream, pumpkin spice, and many more. And, of course, grab their award-winning glazed donuts, voted #1 in the entire state, and proud to be your favorite donut shop. Home for the best donuts in town, the only squares around, Square Donuts of Richmond. We saw Rick Wedlow right there. He is not happy with his team. After they got out to the nice lead, they forced several early turnovers, converted on those turnovers to points, but they have let the Trojans come back. 24 points in the opening period. 13 of those by Tyler Calling. It'll be Trojan basketball as the Red Devils go man-to-man, open up things here in period number 2. Ewing at 6'4", and now we'll give it off to Cole Spencer. Spencer just a sophomore against a freshman in Wedlow. Ewing at the left elbow. Look for the lob underneath. Nothing there. Back in the ballgame is Sizemore. Here's a jumper on the way. No good by Spencer. Ball tipped up on Ewing. He can't get the tip. Here come the Red Devils. Here is Wedlow. Wide open jumper. Three-pointer good. Ricky Wedlow. And the Red Devils back on top. 25-24. Wedlow gets his first three. Red Devils zone trap again. Ewing in the middle. Ewing will spin. Takes it to the basket. Lays it in. Nice touch there by Ewing off the glass. He now has 9. And East Central has battled back again to take a 2-point lead. Or take a 1-point lead, should say 26-25. Red Devils, you see, slow it down in the half court. 6:56 to go, period 2. Here's Griffin. Griffin gets the screen from Ferguson. Wedlow left wide open for 3, and he missed it. And the rebound battled for, and who's going to come up with it eventually? It's Griffin. Griffin gets it back from Hampton. Floater in the lane, good. Trey Griffin. So Griffin having a much better night tonight. 10 points now by Griffin here in the opening half of play, and the Red Devils lead by 1, 27-26. Another turnover by East Central. That's 6 now by the Trojans. Wedlow will drive, and they'll get him for a travel. That'll be his third. By the way, Joe Kirchgassner coming in, a 6'1 junior. He will come in the ball game now for Alex Maxwell. Sizemore also coming out. And the Trojans will inbound here to the near side. It'll be Jennings. Red Devils full court press again. And they will stay man-to-man here early. They've got a little three-quarters court trap. Full court trap as well. Kirchgassner stops, gives it off to Ewing. Ewing back inside to Kirchgassner, and we've got a foul on the floor, and they'll get Trey Griffin for his first. .5:58 to go before halftime. Lob inside to Ewing. Ewing just bigger inside at 6'4", and those long arms went over A.J. Ferguson. And another 2 points on the board. Again for the Trojans, leading it by 1. Red Devils back in the half court. Ferguson out on the high post will find Harvey, and he traveled with it. Took that little bunny hop. Some officials will let you get away with it, others will not. That's the 4th turnover now by Richmond. A.J. Ferguson coming out of the lineup. Clemens back in to help rebound. We mentioned for Ewing, he is 6'4" and really long. Down-court pass will find Coling driving, scoring, and he's fouled. Hampton picks up the foul. And Tyler Coling just continues to hurt the Red Devils here in the first half, and now East Central leading it by 3. Coling now with 15 points here in the first half. Red Devils just picked up their 4th team foul. Free throw attempt is on the way, and it is good. This young man, only a junior, and he had a turnover early, but since then he has been playing extremely well, and the Red Devils down by 4. Harvey, left elbow. Ewing comes out, shows that length. He stood there, and there was no way that you're going to see Christian Harvey try to shoot over that 6'4" frame. Trojans have extended that defense, as you see, beyond the three-point line. And now Harvey gliding to the right, back once again to Griffin. Wedlow, baseball pass will find Harvey. Harvey in the lane, gives up the shot. It'll be Griffin for 3, no good, and he's gone cold over his last couple. Down the floor is Kirchgassner on the run, and he scores. Kirchgassner got ahead of the field, and the Red Devils find themselves down by 6 here in the quarter. Wedlow travels with it. 5th turnover now by Richmond. Back in the ball game will be Alex Maxwell for the Trojans. Richmond now with 5 turnovers. East Central with 6. They've done a much better job here in the second quarter handling this pressure put on by Richmond. Ewing will bring it across the timeline against Harvey. 2 screens set out front for Ewing. He's going to pull up and shoot and miss it. Rebound put back underneath. Missed again by Coling, and then he's going to be fouled on the rebound. Marcus Leverett has checked into the ballgame now for the Red Devils, and Leverett got beat to the boards. Leverett will pick up the foul, and that will put Coling at the line. And this is a big first half for Tyler Coling right now. 33-27, East Central on top. Free throw no good. We'll see A.J. Ferguson check back in. And who's coming out? It'll be Rick Wedlow. Ricky will sit down with the three-pointer. Second free throw by Coling. And he missed them both. So Coling misses 2. The Red Devils still trail it by 6. Here's Harvey. Harvey, nice crossover, takes it to the basket, lays it in. Harvey's first 2 of this second quarter. 33-29. Harvey going for the steal. Tip from behind. Trojans keep it. Kirchgassner with the basketball. Will hand it off now to Coling. Coling will drive. Stops. Will find on the wing Maxwell. Maxwell guarded there by Clemens. There's a screen for Coling. Pull-up shot on the way. No good. Long rebound. Clemens. Quick outlet pass to Harvey. Harvey has numbers the other way. Steps in the lane. Ball knocked out of his hands. Nope, they're going to say Harvey the last to touch it. Turnover by Richmond. That's number 6. Harvey thought that Ewing had gotten a hand on it. Each team now with 6 turnovers in the first half. Red Devils go man-to-man once again. Ewing, good ball handler at 6'4" in the backcourt, working there with Maxwell. Kirchgassner in the lane as he will be fouled from behind. If they get Leverett, that'll be number 2. And it will be Marcus Leverett, his second foul. Team foul number 6. .344 remaining in the first half. Spencer back at the point, guarded by Harvey. And there's a steal by Christian Harvey. 2-on-1 break the other way. Harvey with the layup. Christian Harvey using his quickness. And the Red Devils back to within 2. 7th turnover now by East Central. Trojans again. Boy, every once in a while they look pretty good against the trap. And here's a drive by Coling, and he just decided I'm going to take it myself. And he took it right at that Richmond defense. Foul will be on Clemens. He'll pick up his first, team foul number 7. And if they're going to beat the Red Devils tonight, they're going to have to do that. They get that ball to midcourt, they just attack. That way the Red Devils can not set up any more traps the rest of the way. Coling missed his last 2, back to the free throw line, and he connects on this one. East Central up by 3. Leverett will come out of the ball game. And coming in for the Red Devils, Tylee Hampton. A little bit of frustration there in that Richmond bench as well when Leverett came out. Second free throw good, 35-31. Red Devils basketball. Here's Harvey. Harvey, jump stop in the lane, and a whistle and a foul off the pass. Cole Spencer just picked up the foul. That's his first. Team foul, only number 2 by the Trojans. Off the inbound, Harvey, fadeaway jumper, can't get the roll. Tipped up by Clemens. Clemens offensive rebound, and he'll be fouled. So Keyshawn Clemens will go to the line, and that's the kind of rebounding the Red Devils need here tonight. Kirchgassner picks up the foul. That'll be his first. And here's Clemens at the line. Red Devils going to keep an eye on Tyler Coling as he is at midcourt. Last time he got to midcourt, the Red Devils lost him, and he ended up scoring a breakaway layup. Clemens on the board, A.J. Ferguson coming out. Ricky Wedlow back in. You see Wedlow taking that position down low. Clemens with 5 points. And he gets the second one. Nice roll for Clemens. 35-33. Boy, we didn't expect it to be this high scoring in the first half, but it has been. As Ewing will bring it across the 10-second line against Ferguson. Ewing will now send Spencer away. Things kind of clogged up underneath. Not a whole lot of movement to the offense. Backdoor cut, and the layup's going to be missed by Coling. Ball goes out of bounds, last touched by Richmond. And tell you what, Coling had a bunny right there and missed it. So now East Central inbounding from the baseline. Nothing underneath. The kick out to Spencer. 2:40 to go in the period. Ewing against Ferguson. On the right side, here's Maxwell for 3. Nope, it's going to be a 2-point bucket. Maxwell on the line, and he gets his first 2. And East Central now leading it by 4, 37-33. Harvey will float the pass now to Wedlow. Wedlow checking back in the last possession. Clemens working down low along with A.J. Ferguson. Just over 2 minutes remaining in the second quarter. Hampton's been quiet tonight. Here's Wedlow off the right wing. Floats it back out to Hampton. He'll go to Harvey. Harvey, three-pointer, and that one is in and out. Rebound, Kirchgassner for the Trojans. He's only about 6'1", but he's got a couple of big rebounds here in the first half. Kirchgassner brings it up the floor himself, gives it to Coling. Coling will drive. Got contact, no whistle. Kirchgassner another rebound, and he'll be fouled. They're either going to get A.J. Ferguson or they're going to get Ricky Wedlow. They're going to get Wedlow on the foul. Kirchgassner will go to the line. Well, I'll tell you one thing for sure for Tyler Coling. His objective is very simple. He's going to try to take it right at that Richmond defense. Back in the ball game, Trey Griffin, 10 points for the Red Devils, 8 of those coming in the opening period. Kirchgassner at the line, and his free throw is good. Back to a 5-point lead. Coming into the ball game will be Chase Sizemore. Second free throw is good. Boy, nice contribution by Joe Kirchgassner. Played in the junior varsity contest in which the East Central JV won 46-42. So now the Red Devils down by 6 with the basketball with just over a minute 30 to go. Here's Hampton. Ferguson looking left. It'll be Wedlow in the corner. Now to Griffin. Griffin brings it out, stops, pulls up from 15, got it. They need more movement like that on the offense. 39-35. East Central basketball. There's Coling once again. Nope, that's actually going to be 32 Maxwell. Now it's Ewing. Ewing stops in the corner. Maxwell on the drive baseline in the corner. Now to Spencer. Under a minute remaining. Entry pass down low to Sizemore. Sizemore kicks out. Ewing for three. Got it. Nothing but net for Ewing. His second three. 42-35. 40 seconds remaining. Ferguson in the corner. Skip pass will find Griffin. Griffin looking to his right. And once again, the freshman Wedlow. Another skip pass. Here's Hampton. Back outside once again. The three-pointer good by Trey Griffin. Boy, and the Red Devils needed that bucket. 42-38. 18 seconds remaining. Still plenty of time here in the first half now for the Trojans. Ewing at midcourt. They will play for the final shot right here. Ewing takes a peek. Ewing to the right. Crossover dribble. 2 seconds. 1 second. Forces up the shot. Got it to go at the buzzer. Ewing, an off-balance shot. And that will do it for the first half of play. East Central at halftime. Leading this one on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard, 45-38. We'll come back with a halftime report. This is Richmond basketball and Radio Troy Digital Sports.
There's one thing for sure in my life. I know nothing about fixing cars. That's why I take my vehicles to Beach Automotive at 110 East Main in Richmond. Their experts have the knowledge to service and repair even the most challenging auto problems. So if you have an automotive question, they have the answers at Beach Automotive, 110 East Main in Richmond. Or give them a call at 765-966-8181 or visit their website, beach-auto.com.
Getting a lucky break rocks, but no one can be lucky all the time. Which is why when it comes to your insurance coverage, luck should have nothing to do with it. So talk to Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, the company that believes great coverage starts with care. A cost-free consultation offered to anyone, Farm Bureau client or not, that allows agents to get to know you better so they can help you prepare better. Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance. Stop knocking on wood.
Questions about your coverage in Wayne County? Call 765-962-9548 and ask for me, Kevin Shearer.
Injured athletes can be evaluated at Reed Orthopedic Center, 1400 Highland Road in Richmond. Request a same-day or next-day appointment to be evaluated by medical professionals who specialize in strains, sprains, fractures, knee and shoulder injuries, concussions, and other sports-related orthopedic issues. Call 935-8905. That's 935-8905. Or request an appointment online at reedortho.org. Reed Orthopedic Center, 1400 Highland Road in Richmond.
There are banks that are big, and then there's West End Bank. A bank with big ideas to help people, business, and industry. If you're just starting out on your own and want a new car, West End can help. Maybe it's your first home and you need advice on financing. West End Bank has ideas to help you. West End Bank, helping build better lives and a better community. West End Bank is a community bank with big ideas and home to a distinctive style of banking. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Did you know Richmond Schools offers an instrumental music program in grades 5 through 12? Did you know Richmond Schools offer classes in Chinese, French, and Spanish? And did you know Richmond offers a full slate of intermediate school athletic programs such as golf, swimming, volleyball, football, basketball, and baseball? Richmond Community Schools. We are your choice for a quality education. Go to wearerichmond.com.
As president of the Richmond Education Association, it is my honor and pleasure to nominate Whitney Shurow as the REA Teacher of the Month for November. not only for her work with her students at CYS, but also for the work that she does with her colleagues. Congratulations, Whitney.
Whitney is one of the most organized teachers I have ever worked with. She has a true gift of working with alternative ed students, and she has a gift of teaching alternative ed students. We have a CYS student and a Richmond High School student that is a participant on the bowling team, and she and another student, Mrs. Gully, went to the bowling alley last weekend and supported that student. IU East every year promotes a book, and the book is called A Chance in the World by Steve Pemberton. So Whitney's classes have been reading this book here at CYS, and she even arranged for a book signing because he was in Richmond for this big event. And so she was instrumental in arranging for 6 of our students to go out there and have their books signed.
My day begins at 7:15, and we have students that come off the bus and they eat breakfast, and then we all come to class at 7:30. And from 7:30 to 9:30, I teach 2 English classes, 2 different sets of high school groups. And then third period, we go to the computer lab and we do grad point. Kids are trying to recover some credits. And then in the afternoon, after lunch, the students that reside from Warnley come in, and I do 3 separate English classes.
She has taken a leadership role in our building as far as Canvas is concerned, and she has led a voluntary professional development meeting in which 100% of our teachers were here.
Well, it's a learning management system. I can't really tell you why I jumped into it. It was just one day I thought, let's bring some more technology in the classroom. Got some iPads out, and we started really simply, and the kids are so good and so receptive about learning new concepts, which helps me. We are now using it daily, and I'm able today, this week actually, they're actually submitting their essays in Canvas, and I'm getting their essay submission. So we went away from writing essays with a pencil and paper this week, and they've done really well with it. Instantly, I'm getting assignments. You know, I went from having the kids turn their papers into the tray, that lays on the corner of your desk, and now I don't have to do that anymore. And any extra minute I have, I can look at their submitted work through SpeedGrader, grade it, and it's instantly going into their Power School along with my Power School grade book, which is giving them instant feedback. And the nice piece about it has been it gives them the opportunity to respond to the grade that I've given them, like the amount of points. Some of my more quiet and reserved students never come up and say, hey, why did I get this grade? And those students in Canvas are now writing back. I'd like to talk about why I got 18 out of 20. And we're having that dialogue that we never had before because they don't have to share in front of everybody. They know it's just between the student and myself. And their scores are improving greatly. And I tell them, you're just advocating for yourself. Come to me and say that. But now they're doing it through technology. And that's been the biggest learning tool for me. Just another way that we can reach students.
We're back once again here at East Central High School. Halftime score 45-38. Red Devils trail it by 7. Tonight's game brought to you in part by your area Richmond Subways. And each day of the week you can get a different 6-inch sub with no artificial flavors or colors. Only $3.50 at Subway. Today, yes, and I had it, the Black Forest ham. Tomorrow, the meatball marinara. So make sure that you treat yourself at Subway. 4 locations in Richmond and Hagerstown. Subway, eat fresh. Later on today, we'll name the Subway sub of the game. Well, the Red Devils had the early lead, and East Central storming back thanks to 2 players. Tyler Coling, 18 points, and Brady Ewing was 17 in the first half. They got 2 points by Spencer, 2 points by Jennings, Maxwell with 2, and 4 by Kirchgassner in the first half. Red Devils were led by Trey Griffin with 15 points, Christian Harvey with 12, Keyshawn Clemens with 6. 3 points by Ricky Wedlow, and A.J. Ferguson with 2 points in the first half. East Central with 8 turnovers. Richmond with 6. We'll come back. The second half is coming up in just moments. This is Richmond basketball and Radio Troy Digital Sports.
Hey, this is Steve. And out of Jiffy Lube the other day, a customer came in and said, Steve, this was my 100th oil change on this car, and you've done them all.
Hi, my name is George Farrell, and I've been coming to Jiffy Lube for over 14 years. I recently just had my 100th oil change. I'd like to thank Steve Funkhauser and his staff for the great service that they've provided me over the years. Thank you to all, and I would recommend anyone to come to Jiffy Lube to get their car serviced.
Jiffy Lube, #1 in customer satisfaction for a reason.
Are you looking for a quality used car you can trust to take you where you want to go? Stop at Tony's Car Sales at 250 National Road West. Tony's has a top-of-the-line selection of low-mileage, one-owner cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs, all handpicked by Mike and Adrian Parker. Tony's is family-owned with 3 generations and 60 years of experience. Check out their selection at tonyscarsales.com or at 250 National Road West. Tony's Car Sales, where honesty, quality, and price sell cars.
Back once again here at East Central, ready for period number 3. Let's see what adjustments, and that's always the key, how well you can play at the end of the first half and the beginning of the second half. And, of course, Ewing hit that crazy shot at the end of the first half to give the Trojans the 45-38 lead. Boy, Dave Dispro has to be happy with his team. He got on them pretty good. He called those 2 early timeouts. And then his team started to play better. So the Trojans will defend first as we're ready to go here in the third. Here's Griffin. Boy, Hampton has not shot the ball at all here tonight. The entry pass intended for A.J. Ferguson. Turnover Richmond. That's number 7. Here come the Trojans. Back the other way. Layup good. This will be Sizemore getting his first 2. And a good start for East Central here in the second half. Red Devils down by 9. Harvey, top of the key, will go to Griffin. Griffin, entry pass to Clemens. Clemens back to Griffin. Ball loose. Outside now to Harvey for 3. Can't get it to fall. Good rebound by Ewing. Ewing 3-on-2 the other way. Spins in the lane. Up off the glass. Good. And a good start for the Trojans. 19 now for Ewing. And the Red Devils trail it by 11 here in the third quarter. Hampton. Again, I don't think he's shot one time here tonight. We'll get it back to Griffin. Harvey on the right wing. Harvey, skip pass. Hampton. This time he shoots the 3. Can't get it to go. Rebound off the head of Coling and almost goes out of bounds before being run down by Griffin. Back to Harvey on the right wing. Trojans now go back to that 2-3 zone. They've been playing man, and they'll fall back in that 2-3 and really clog things up in the middle. Here's Harvey at the elbow. Down to Clemens. Clemens back to Harvey. Harvey drives to the baseline. Floater in the way. Good. And boy, did Richmond need that one. Harvey now with 14. And the Red Devils down by 9 here in the third. That was a huge bucket for Christian Harvey and the Red Devils. Here's Ewing against Ferguson. Ewing feels he has the quickness. Had it blocked by A.J. Ferguson. Good job by Ferguson defensively. Here's Harvey. Harvey down the lane. Left hand, good. Harvey looking like he played last night. 7-point lead. Ewing gets by Ferguson. Ewing on the right wing now to Spencer. Spencer shot fake, drives, blocked from behind as it goes out of bounds. Griffin gets credit for the block. Boy, that was Harvey last night. He just drove and drove and drove and had enough success to score 39 against North Central. Ball dropped into the backcourt to Spencer. 5:45 to go in the third. The Red Devils were down by 11 just moments ago, but 2 straight buckets by Harvey, back to within 7. Off the screen, on the left elbow of Spencer. Spencer guarded there by Griffin. Rotation now to Ewing. Got Clemens in the air. Passes up the shot. Goes now to Spencer on the right wing. Spencer drives baseline again. Jump stop, and then a foul will be called. And they think they got Griffin again. He got the block the last time. But Griffin may have gotten the foul right here. And it will be Griffin, just picked up his second. So Spencer goes to the line, and this will be a 2-shot foul, and his first is good. 3 points now by Spencer. East Central back up by 8 here in the third. Second free throw by Spencer is no good. Clemens had the rebound taken away by Sizemore. Here's Ewing for 3. Got it. Big bucket by Ewing. And the Red Devils rebound. They don't give up the 3. And now Richmond down by 11 again. Here's Hampton. A.J. Ferguson setting the screen. Ball movement. Right side to Christian. Hits the 3. Christian Harvey acting like he was in the third period last night, in which he scored 20. 53-45. Pressure put on by the Red Devils once again. And now they'll peel back and play man-to-man in the half court. Ewing getting the screen from Sizemore. Ewing has it blocked by Ferguson. Somehow gets it back. Wide open for 3. Left it short, and it goes out of bounds. Break that time for the Red Devils. They had Clemens heading long, as was Hampton. They were down in numbers. Here's Hampton. Thought about the 3, covered it by Ewing. Harvey will swing it now right side to Griffin. Griffin on the wing to Ferguson. Back outside to Harvey. His 3-pointer, good. Christian Harvey doing it again. He has 10 points in the period, and now 22 for the night. 53-48. All Christian Harvey in the third. Push off that time by Spencer, no whistle. Red Devil crowd that's here tonight didn't appreciate that one because that was a pretty good push off by Spencer. Sizemore out front. Sizemore looking for help. Will give it off now to Coling. He's been quiet here in the third. Coling now will drive, lost it. Ball tipped to Ewing. Boy, Ewing in the right place, right time. Spin move, stripped out of his hands by Ferguson, goes out of bounds. And last touched by Richmond's A.J. Ferguson. Ewing 5 in the period. He now has 22, leading the way now for the Trojans. Off the inbound once again, Maxwell. Outside to Spencer. Spencer looking left. Still has his dribble. Now we'll put it on the floor against Griffin. That is Coling on the right. Here's Ewing. Ewing looks to break down the defense, gets the screen from Sizemore. Ewing will pop it now to Spencer. Spencer driving, stripped out of his hands by Harvey. Inside to Sizemore, back outside to Ewing. Got away with the travel, shoots it, misses. Tip up good by Coling. Boy, should have been something right there. And it looked like it was a travel. Here's Harvey for 3. Got another one. Christian Harvey, another 3 here in the third. 55-51. Trojans will run long, and the Red Devils didn't get back. That's Spencer for the easy layup. 57-51. Richmond's transition defense not very good. Here's Harvey, another 3. This one is no good. And it'll be Trojan basketball with 2:41 to go. Ewing back outside to Spencer. Cutting through the lane is Coling. And once again, it'll be Spencer between the circles. Harvey goes for the steal. The screen by Ewing, and they'll give it off now to Sizemore. They'll back away from him. He hasn't shot the ball from the outside yet. There's a nice screen and roll underneath. Sizemore misses it, and the putback no good. Sizemore another one, and then Coling in the lane can't get it to go. Red Devils finally get the rebound. Clemens with the board. Red Devils in transition. Here's Harvey in the lane. Bucket good. Christian Harvey. He'll be known as the third quarter man here pretty soon, because he loves this third quarter. 57-53. 15 points in the quarter. He has scored all of Richmond's points again tonight. He has 27, coming off a 39-point performance last night. But the Red Devils still trail at 57-53. And that one nearly stolen away. Bad pass by Coling. Coming back in the ball game now for East Central will be Joe Kirschgassner. And Sizemore will sit down. Boy, he had a bunny right next to the basket and missed it at 6'5". Trojans off the inbound. They will do so to Spencer. Spencer turns, shoots, and misses. The rebound, Clemens. Probably not the shot that Coach Disbro was looking for. Here's the drive and the scoop shot up and good. It'll be Griffin. 17 for Griffin. Timeout on the floor as the Red Devils have pulled to within 2. They were down by 11. Here in the third, we'll see Wedlow come in. We'll keep it here for this timeout. 1:24 remaining here in the third. By the way, it may not be baseball season, but Kate's Cages at 1366 Rose City Boulevard is thinking baseball and softball. They have individual, group, and team workouts, cage rentals, facility rentals, camps, and it is again for baseball and softball. They have a catcher's camp every Wednesday. It's only $5 per session. They have baseball spring training and softball spring training on Sundays, December through February. And they also have holiday camps coming up December 26th, 27th, 28th, and 29th. If you want more information on Kate's Cages, give them a call at 993-2353 or 962-3233. Great to have Kate's Cages available for those that want to work on their game in the offseason. Boy, how about this one here tonight? Red Devils coming back. How about Christian Harvey? 15 points here in the third. He has 27. Trey Griffin with 17. Down by 11, and now they battle back to make it a 2-point ball game at 57-55. Red Devils will go back into their half-court defense as they'll play a 2-3. See what the Trojans will do. Coling has been held in check. Only 2 points here in the third quarter. He had 18 at halftime, so he has 20. Red Devils do a nice job in their rotation defensively. Here's Spencer. Entry pass down low now to their power forward inside. That's Maxwell, can't get it to go. Here's Hampton. Red Devils a chance to tie. Harvey down the lane, and offensive foul on Harvey as he ran over Kirchgassner. Richmond with their 8th turnover for Christian Harvey. That's his second foul. That's only the second foul total called so far here in the third. 47 seconds remaining. That is Ewing across the timeline now to Spencer. Trojans will try to really spread the floor right here. Spencer floats the pass now to Ewing. Ewing against A.J. Ferguson. Checks the clock. It's at 30. A lot of time remaining in the quarter. Ewing with a crossover to the left hand. Looks for an opening. Stops. Kicks it back outside to Coling. Coling will turn and travels with it. 9th turnover now by the Trojans. And Richmond will have 19 seconds to go here in the third quarter. And Richmond's going to call a timeout and set something up with 17.7 seconds remaining on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard. Richmond down 57-55.
Injured athletes can be evaluated at Reed Orthopedic Center, 1400 Highland Road in Richmond. Request a same-day or next-day appointment to be evaluated by medical professionals who specialize in strains, sprains, fractures, knee and shoulder injuries, concussions, and other sports-related orthopedic issues. Call 935-8905. That's 935-8905. Or request an appointment online at reedortho.org. Reed Orthopedic Center, 1400 Highland Road in Richmond.
Tonight's game brought to you in part by Harrington Oak Insurance. At Harrington Oak, they spend every day working to make our community better, safer, and more enjoyable because their focus is on insurance, and that's it. They're on top of industry changes, and they are a one-stop shop for all your insurance needs, whether it's business, personal, life, or health. That's why when it comes to protecting you and what's important to you, Harrington Oak insures it. Call 962-9502 or go to harringtonhoak.com to request a quote. There you see Coach Wedlow drawing a play up for the Red Devils here at the end of the third. 2-point ball game, 17.7. Ricky Wedlow will inbound. Trey Griffin is in. Christian Harvey is in. A.J. Ferguson and Tylee Hampton. So the Red Devils go small here for the final seconds in the third. Griffin will now make the move. Here's Harvey. A.J. Ferguson with the screen. Harvey kicks back out. Here's Griffin for three. Can't get it to go. Rebound by Coling, and that will do it for the third. Not a bad look by Griffin, We will head to period number 4. There you see the score on your Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard. East Central 57 and Richmond 55.
There are banks that are big, and then there's West End Bank. A bank with big ideas to help people, business, and industry. If you're just starting out on your own and want a new car, West End can help. Maybe it's your first home and you need advice on financing. West End Bank has ideas to help you. West End Bank, helping build better lives and a better community. West End Bank is a community bank with big ideas and home to a distinctive style of banking. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Did you know Richmond Schools offers an instrumental music program in grades 5 through 12? Did you know Richmond Schools offer classes in Chinese, French, and Spanish? And did you know Richmond offers a full slate of intermediate school athletic programs such as golf, swimming, volleyball, football, basketball, and baseball? Richmond Community Schools. We are your choice for a quality education. Go to wearerichmond.com.
Red Devils down by 2 as we are now to the final 8 minutes, barring an overtime. Christian Harvey, 15 points in that quarter alone. He had 15 of the 17 points. He now has 27 here tonight. Trey Griffin now with 17. They held the Trojans to just 12 points in that third quarter. East Central basketball, Cole Spencer. At the point, here's Ewing. Ewing, by the way, had 5 in the quarter, but the one guy they held in check was Tyler Coling. Here's Spencer on the right wing, guarded by Ricky Wedlow. Ewing trying to get him a shot. Screen there by Spencer. Ewing will turn, draws the double team. They had the backdoor cut with Kirchgassner, nothing there. Once again, Coling on the wing. Coling will drive and takes it up strong, and a foul call against Richmond. Griffin, I think, just picked up his third, and he did. Still, there's not a foul called on East Central so far here in the second half. At the line will be Coling. Coling with 20 points will step to the line. He is not Mr. Automatic, and he missed another one. Coling missed 2 of his 4 in the third quarter and 1 of 2 in the opening period. He missed the front end of that 2-shot foul. A.J. Ferguson apparently has a little bit of blood on his jersey. I think he has blood. He will come to the sideline, and they'll try to wipe that off, I think, or get him a new jersey. They'll have to replace him. They can't wait very long here. And they're checking Ewing as well. It's out of the view of the camera right now. So Clemens will come in, and A.J. Ferguson will sit down. And it looks like it may be Ewing that has a little bit of blood around his mouth. They're making Ewing put a towel to his mouth, but they're not going to make him come out of the ball game. And at the line is Coling for his second free throw. And that one is good. So 1 of 2 for Coling. 58-55, 3-point lead. Red Devils basketball after a brief delay. Griffin gets the screen from Clemens. Griffin straight away 3, no good. Rebound Ewing. Ewing out on the run himself. Ewing coast to coast will force his way in, and a foul will be called again on Richmond. And if they got Griffin, nope, they're going to say Clemens. Good thing it's not in Griffin, because that would have been number 4. 7:08 remaining here in the fourth. A.J. Ferguson will come back in, but Ferguson now wearing number 12 instead of number 24 because of the blood in his jersey. They're talking with Dave Disbro about Ewing, and the cut he may have on his mouth, or he has a bloody nose, one of the two. The Red Devil crowd thinks he ought to have to come out of the ball game. Now they're going to leave Ewing in. You see him walking to the far side of the floor. So apparently everybody, I don't know if everybody's happy with the decision, but he'll stay in. Kurt Gassner with the basketball now for the Trojans. Hands off to Coling. Coling spins. Short jumper good, and now he's starting to heat up again like he did earlier. 60-55. Red Devils basketball. Harvey, pull-up jumper after the shot fake. Can't get it to go. Ball tipped out front. Who's going to get it? A.J. Ferguson for Richmond. Here's Hampton on the left wing. Ferguson looking right. Will go to Harvey. Harvey guarded there by much bigger Alex Maxwell. Decides to bring it back out. Down by 5 and no movement offensively. Skip pass will find Hampton. Here's A.J. His jumper good. A.J. Ferguson. He may wear 12 from now on. A.J. with just his second basket. And the Red Devils now trail this one by 3. 6:09 remaining in the fourth. East Central trying to go to 2-0. And boy, Todd Spencer nearly lost it. Kurt Gassner at the high post. Hands off now to Ewing. Ewing guarded by Ferguson. Ewing crossover to the right hand. Takes it in. Left it short. Clemens with a rebound. Clemens outlet pass will find Griffin. Griffin down court pass to Harvey. Skip pass will find Hampton in the corner once again to Ferguson, and the Red Devils reset it. Here's Griffin. Back to Harvey. Wide open three. No. Clemens with a rebound. Lost it on the way down. And coming out with it will be Spencer. Now for East Central. Well, that would have been a huge rebound putback for Clemens. 5:27 remaining in the fourth. Richmond still down by 3. Harvey working against Spencer now on the left wing. Here's Maxwell. Maxwell bringing Clemens out. Maxwell going by Clemens and lays it in. Clemens has got to have some backside help there, and nobody was there to help him. 62-57. And boy, nice job that time by Clemens. I should say Maxwell to realize that Clemens much slower out on that post, able to drive by him, but again, no backside help. Harvey gets the screen from Clemens. Harvey's gone cold a little bit here in the fourth quarter. Long range three by Griffin, no good. Rebound by Ferguson. Red Devils get another chance. Here's Harvey down the lane. Scoop shot. Missed the layup. Ball comes out to Griffin. Griffin back out and once again to Hampton. Hampton underneath. Layup good. Ferguson. Ferguson with 6. And he's gotten 4 points since he changed numbers. Back to 3. Almost halfway through the fourth quarter. Ewing across the timeline. Crossover to the right hand, and he'll bypass the screen by Kurt Gassner. Still not a foul by East Central here in the second half. And they will get A.J. Ferguson. He just picked up his second. Clemens coming out of the ball game, and Richmond will bring Ricky Wedlow back in, so the Red Devils go small once again. A.J. Ferguson, the tallest Richmond player on the floor, just 6'1". Lob pass underneath, intended for Ewing. Ewing powers it up, and they'll say traveling on Ewing. 10 turnovers now by the Trojans, and the Red Devils will get it back. 4 minutes to go. Harvey will walk it up the floor for Richmond as he crosses the timeline. He has Wedlow on his right. Down on the baseline, Hampton along with Trey Griffin. You see A.J. Ferguson there at the high post will now drop down low, comes back up front. He'll set the screen. Harvey off now to Wedlow. Wedlow. Here is Griffin for 3. Got it. Big bucket by Trey Griffin. And the Red Devils have tied this one at 62. They were down by 11 in the third quarter. 3:25 to go. Who will break first here tonight in the final 3 minutes plus? Turning is Ewing, missing. Kirchgassner with a rebound. Back to Ewing. In the corner to Spencer. Another offensive possession now for the Trojans. Here's Coling. Coling will drive, stripped from behind by Harvey. Can't keep it, and Harvey tips it again. And another near takeaway by Christian Harvey. And the Red Devils will call a timeout. 3:03 remaining on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard. We're tied at 62.
Getting a lucky break rocks, but no one can be lucky all the time. Which is why when it comes to your insurance coverage, luck should have nothing to do with it. So talk to Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, the company that believes great coverage starts with care. A cost-free consultation offered to anyone, Farm Bureau client or not, that allows agents to get to know you better so they can help you prepare better. Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance. Stop knocking on wood.
Questions about your coverage in Wayne County? Call 765-962-9548 and ask for me, Kevin Shearer.
Hi, this is Troy Dargowski of Radio Troy Digital Sports. There are plenty of places for me to get lunch or dinner, but there's only one Mancino's. In fact, I was just there for lunch the other day and had a delicious pizza grinder. That's just one of many choices I can get at Mancino's. How about a fresh salad? Several varieties of pasta, Mancino's Lights, or perhaps even an oven-baked spaghetti, or maybe a pepperoni pizza. So when you're looking for a great lunch or dinner, make sure you choose Mancino's, 217 National Road West in Richmond.
Well, the Red Devils and the Trojans, looks like we're going to go right down to the wire. 3:03 to go. There you see Coach Wedlow. Trojans, boy, had the big lead. Richmond had the big lead early in this one, forcing a lot of turnovers. Trojans battled back on an 11-point lead. Richmond coming back now here in the fourth off the inbound pass, and they made that play work to perfection. Ewing with the easy layup. And East Central leads it now by 2. What a design play there for the Trojans and Dave Disbro. Here's Harvey. Harvey straight away. Back out to Griffin. Three-pointer is on the way. Left it short. And the rebound by Maxwell. 2:42 to go. Red Devils down by 2. That was a beautiful play intended for Ewing. Here's Ewing out front against A.J. Ferguson. The drive by Coling. Coling turns, fires, and hits it. 2 straight buckets after the timeout for East Central. 66-62. 2:20 to go here in the fourth. Wedlow will find Griffin in the corner to Hampton. Skip pass. Here's Harvey for 3. Got it. Harvey another 3. He has 30. Back-to-back 30-point games now for Christian Harvey, and the Red Devils are down by 1. Wow. Harvey with a huge 3. That is his 4th 3 of the second half. 1:50 to go. Ewing trying to break down Ferguson. Ewing now to his right. Will give it off now to Coling. Coling drives down the lane. Shot no good. Rebound Griffin. Here come the Red Devils once again. Wedlow back outside to Harvey. Harvey with a hot hand, and he'll back it off, and the Red Devils will reset with 1:28 remaining. A.J. Ferguson with a high screen. Harvey starts to drive, and there's a foul on Kirchgassner, and that is the first foul of the entire second half on East Central. They only have 5 in the entire ball game. Hard to believe. 1:20 to go. Harvey basketball. Both coaches up working not only the officials when they can, but really trying to position their teams for a win here tonight. Minute 10. Harvey, nice crossover. Here's Wedlow. Wedlow once again to Griffin. Harvey to Griffin in the corner for 3. No good. Rebound by Ewing. And the Trojans want to slow things up. 54 seconds to go. Ewing in the lane. Lost it. Picks it up. Shoots and got the roll. Big bucket by Ewing. Red Devils now down by 3. 42 seconds to go. Here's Harvey. Once again, Trey Griffin will bring it back out front. Harvey thought about the 3, covered up defensively. He'll draw the double team. Back outside to Griffin. 31 seconds remaining. Griffin at midcourt. Back to Harvey. Harvey. And the Trojans trying to foul. Here's Hampton wide open. Can't get it to go. Rims in and out. Rebound by Maxwell. 17 seconds. Red Devils will have to foul, and they'll foul Coling. Boy, Hampton shot rimming in and out, and there you see the time remaining, 14.8. And what was a key for that one is the Trojans were trying to foul and did not get the whistle. That is only the second. Well, actually, the only foul we have seen so far is the Trojans will look to inbound. Rick Wedlow wanted a 5-second call, but Dave Dispro got the timeout. We'll keep it here for this timeout with 14.8. Tonight's game brought to you in part by Jason Wise of Better Homes and Gardens First Realty Group. They have an idea for an alternative fundraiser for your school, group, or nonprofit. If you list, buy, or refer a customer and mention this promotion, he will donate 10% of what he makes on that transaction to the school, group, or nonprofit of your choice in your name. Tell your friends, family, and colleagues to mention this offer when listing with Jason Wise at Better Homes and Gardens First Realty Group. Give him a call if you want more information at 969-30-400. We'll be naming the Subway Sub of the game and the Wesley Bates Wealth Management Player of the game coming up after this one. East Central will be inbounding right in front of their bench. They have one timeout remaining. The Red Devils have 2 timeouts remaining. We will go live on Facebook in our post-game press conference. We decided that all the media will just get together and do Rick Wedlow at one time, so we'll have that following the game. So join us on Facebook. Probably about 10 minutes afterwards, we'll have a posting that you can follow along and see what Coach Wedlow has to say after the game. Sizemore will inbound in the backcourt to Ewing. 14 seconds to go. Ewing will be fouled by Wedlow, and that'll be team foul number 7, so that will put Ewing at the line. He has not been to the free throw line yet here tonight. This will be a 1 and bonus now. He hits them both, and the Red Devils are down 2 possessions with only 11.7 seconds remaining, and he hits the front end. So it is a 2-possession game right now. 69-65. Second free throw is on the way. Missed it. Rebound Ferguson. Richmond will have to work quick. And there's an immediate foul in the backcourt by Kirchgassner, and they still have 5 to give. Kirchgassner just picked up his 3rd. They can foul again at 8.7 and probably at 6.7 because that's only number 2. They got a lot to give right here. Inbound Harvey. Don't foul if you're East Central on a point, or at least on a shot. 3-pointer no good by Griffin. Rebound Ferguson. Back to Harvey for 3. Got it, but it's over. And the Red Devils lose tonight. A tough one here at East Central, and they lose it 69-68. We'll come back and put a wrap on this one in just a few moments. This is Richmond Basketball, Radio Troy Digital Sports.
We'd like you to know why public power is important to you. In small towns and cities across America, locally owned public power systems like ours represent local people working together to meet local needs. Our only purpose is to provide an essential service at the lowest possible cost. This makes a big difference in rates and service, and all the benefits we produce at home stay at home. Richmond Power and Light, your locally owned electric utility. Together, we make powerful partners. It takes a lot of pieces working together to run a successful business in today's world. One big piece is your connectivity, powered by your internet. For local businesses in Richmond, you have options for who provides your internet. When deciding who to go with, you need to look at Parallax Systems, fiber optic packaging for your benefit. Speed, reliability, and local service, you get it all with Parallax Systems, a division of RP&L. Visit online at parallax.ws or call 962-3770.
Maybe you knew that Indiana University East has world-renowned professors and 50 highly respected IU degree programs. Still, there's someone you should meet. He's a red wolf. He's Rufus, our mascot. He's here for our intercollegiate sports, dozens of student clubs, and to make sure things aren't too, well, tame. Check us out at iue.edu or drop by. But be careful. No leash. IU, focused on you.
Summit Computers in Richmond is a full-service computer manufacturing and support company founded in 1997. They partner with businesses and individuals to provide computer systems, hardware, service, support, and design services. They also provide web hosting, high-speed wireless internet, network design, and much, much more. Summit Computers, the official provider of RadioTroy.com. The Red Devils got out to a fast start tonight and let this one get away. They were down by 11 in the third. They eventually took the lead in the fourth quarter, but then East Central got some key baskets late, led by Brady Ewing, and the Red Devils lose tonight. They fall to 1-3 now on the season. East Central going to 2-0 after their win here tonight, 69-68. Leading the way for the Trojans, Brady Ewing with 27. Tyler Coling finished with 25, the only two players in double figures, but they had 52 of their 69 points. Red Devils are led by Christian Harvey with 33, Trey Griffin with 20, 6 by Clemens, 6 by Ferguson, and 3 by Wedlow. I think the sub of the game right now, the Red Devils only had production off one player off their bench, and that was Ricky Wedlow with those 3 points. He is the Subway sub of the game. And for the Wesley Bates Wealth Management player of the game, Christian Harvey, another big night with 33 points coming off a 39-point performance last night. So the Red Devils lose a tough one here tonight. And again, they'll try to come back next week at home as they'll take on the Marion Giants, and we'll have it for you Friday right here on Radio Troy Digital Sports. So the Red Devils lose last night. They come back, lose a tough one here tonight. It'll be interesting to see what Coach Wedlow has to say, how much of last night was an effect in the loss here tonight. But again, we'll have that press conference coming up on Facebook in just a few moments. Final score once again, East Central 69 and Richmond 68. Thanks for being with us. This has been Richmond Basketball and Radio Troy Digital Sports.